What is up, YouTubers? We are back with another episode of our 6D Journey. My name is Lucas, and I'm here to help us build healthy relationships. So, I've been kind of taking like this inward, reflective, like, we'll call it like a survey, a questionnaire of people around me. Just kind of noticing the energy of my coworkers, of my family, of my friends, of other YouTubers and mediums that are giving out these same kind of pieces of advice and guidance over their channels. And it really does seem like 2019 hit a lot of us really hard. You know, I think that when 2018 came, numerology number 11, that year showed up and there was a lot of manifestation happening. Things were moving very quickly and rapidly, and then somewhere in the end of this decade, the 19, things kind of went a little crazy for a lot of people. And if you were not part of that, congratulations. I don't know, maybe you're just like not tuned in with the energy the rest of us are in, but here we are. So my energy that I wanted to bring in today has to do with closure. You know, we're approaching the end of the year and there's all these holidays happening and festive occasions and parties and meeting up for longtime family and friends and exchanging of gifts, and there is stuff happening. And not only that, but we're closing out this decade. This decade is coming to a close and we are moving into a new decade. And you know, the thing about numerology that I connect to so personally with is that everyone, well, most of us, are using a standard calendar. We're waking up and it's November 23rd, 2019. You see 11-2-3-2-0-1-9 all day. It defines your reality. It defines where you're going, what bills you have due, what meetings you need to take place in, what kind of activities and checklists you have. Everything is determined by this date, and you're seeing these numbers all the time. And deep inside our subconscious mind, these numbers represent something, right? Everyone knows that the first step is the beginning. And out of your fingers, out of the 10 of them, you start with 1, you go through all the way to 9, you're almost at the end, then 10, it's completed. We're back at 0. And so numerology speaks so deeply to me because we all deal with it. And it's really simple to understand. There's not a lot of complicated images or any like higher aspects of spirit. I mean, it's in there. You know, it's spiritual, it's deep, it's subconscious, because subconscious is spirit. And as we're wrapping up this energy of 2019, this decade, and we're moving into 2020, I know that after Mercury transited the Sun a handful of days ago, something shifted. Everyone seemed really tired. Like, people were just exhausted. My students, their parents, coworkers, friends, family, I've already said this, but they were all exhausted. I mean, everyone in my entire life is exhausted, including myself. I'm tired. I'm tired. I've been dragging all week. It's already been 3 minutes. Wow. And so we're going to draw 2 cards for activations. Okay. So let's all take a moment to breathe in through our nose, now through our mouth, feeling our energy ground down into the sacrum, into the bottom of the tailbone, down to the feet, into the earth. I'd like to invite now all of my spirit guides, all my ancestors, all my past teachers, all my past friends, every bit of energy that surrounds my consciousness. I ask that right now you give us a helping hand as we move into this reading. So my first card is, what do we need to let go of? I was thinking of the question and it came right out. What do we need to remember about this year as we let go and move into the past, okay? So our first card is Alchemy. Now, this card for me already is a huge manifestation card. Okay, as I look at it, I'm seeing past, present, future. I'm seeing a really clear focus on creativity and love in the current and believing in our own divine will, right? So there's a lot of transformation things happening right now. This card is also about turning not just physically like metal into gold, because in alchemy that's what scientists do. They turn metal into gold. But this is about turning things that are not physical, like a relationship that's gone bad and it's gone rusty old copper, into gold. And this is about a large transformation in the idea of longevity. So this is about bringing into existence your own form of magic, whether that be through love, through touch, through communication. What is it that you can do to create magic in your life every single day? Now, we have to remember that magic and energy and spirit and love, it's all very mysterious to us. It's subtle. It's undefined. It's something that is innate inside of all of us. And love is the greatest energy that we have. When love comes to us, our hearts open up and we welcome it, right? Because true love is what makes alchemy work. Now, this card's applying not only to our consciousness, but this is about your physical body. If your physical body's been going lately, and I know mine has, this is a time to rejuvenate and to open up a door to a feeling of immortality. Our bodies die and they decay, right? But we ourselves, we are immortal. We live on forever. This process of alchemy also is talking about how 1 becomes 2, and 2 becomes 3, and 3 to 5, and 5 to 7, and on and on and on and on. There's a small masculine aspect here, okay, with the upward triangle. So it's saying embrace the masculine drive you have. And the feminine part of these downward spirals of circles, the bright orange, of course, as I said before, it represents our sacral chakra, creativity. I mentioned creativity. And then all of this purple and pink is connection to source and love. And this is about embodying your masculine and feminine sides. So here we are. So there's card number 1. That's this year. We've been transforming. This is on bottom. We've been transforming. Now, what energy do we need to remember as we focus into our new year? What is the new energy of 2020? What is, this one's kind of sticking out. It won't let go. I had to grab it. It did this. I just showed this to you. Watch the last video. Watch the last one. Because that's already been a thing. Oh! Oh, wow. Okay, so the next card we drew is fertility. Now, let's not take this deliberately. Fertility can imply that, yes, we're going to get pregnant and have babies. But this is also a time about growing. Fertility to me means that there's a new season upon us. There's an energy of a spring in our step. Spring is finally here. We're bursting into the new potential of our own life. We're expanding. And we're embracing the promises and the dreams that we once created. This is a time to say yes. Everything is past. This is 2019 is past, and we're moving into a new spring. You need to be inviting energy when it comes to this card. Grow something new, whether it's a project or a relationship or an idea or a job. Do something new. The blues and greens in this card are talking about fertile grounds. Things growing from water and earth. And this kind of cloud energy around us, it's reminding us that with the birth of new ideas comes new consciousness. It's a new way of seeing things. We have a paradigm shift ahead of us. The squares, as all these cards do, represent the earthbound plane. And that bright little flower shine at the top, yeah, that's source, guys. Source is coming down through us. This is a reminder to embrace the higher aspects of yourself. Listen to your mind. Listen to your heart. Listen to your soul. And what are those things speaking to you when you're out of egocentrism? When you're out of a lack of faith? What are they speaking to you on a daily basis? Because the new beginnings are here. They're coming. And even just by making this video right now, I'm already feeling better. It's amazing, the power of the mind. I'm going to go ahead and close this reading out now. I want to remind you guys, there's so much that can happen every single day. And our mind is our worst enemy. Because our mind, it talks to us. And we talk to it. And the thing about our mind is it's a giant receptacle of information. Every word that's ever been spoken to you is inside your mind. You remember it. You might not have a conscious awareness of it, but it's here. And it's like earlier I was having this conversation with myself about money, and I said out loud, well, you have to have money to get money. That's not a thing either. It's all about the reality we create around us, how we view it, What it is that we believe defines us. And sometimes, like these Mercury retrograde transit things, they only get crazy because we let them get crazy. And so I guess my recommendation to everyone today is to chill out. And even when these things are happening and the world does burst into crazy zombie apocalypse, and sometimes it does happen. I swear, sometimes I'm teaching classes and I'm like, wow, zombie apocalypse just happened in the last 5 minutes. And we have to step back and observe the energy and remind ourselves that we're in tune and in tap with our own frequency, our own vibration. And that's important to keep in mind. All right, guys. Impromptu YouTube video. See you guys later.